Hi, this is Frank Warren and you're watching Lights Out.
Lights Out, FAISAL Khan, joined by the master genius Tunde Ajayi, one of the regular mans on the channel.
You see it, dream it, believe it, become it.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Not bad. How was Christmas, New Year's?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, December, obviously we were supposed to fight in the Fury
Wild
undercard. That never happened for one reason or another, but came back. As soon as I got into the airport, I was on the phone to the British Boxing Border Control, asked them what was happening with Bilal Ali. They said that he's fine, he's ready to go. On the motorway, I phoned Frank. I said, Frank, Bilal's okay. There's a show in 10 days' time. Frank went, no problem, he's on. So we finished the year good. Bilal made his professional debut, which was a year to when he originally was supposed to fight. And he won. Wonderful, I'm so happy for him. 1-0. Bilal Ali, the chosen one.
Yeah, definitely. Good start to his career.
Yes.
First fight, first win.
Yes.
When can we expect to see Bilal out next?
Whenever, as I say, everybody knows my phrase is everything is timing. We don't rush nothing. It's going to be what it's going to be. The main thing is that the fighters stay ready, continue to learn every day, and when we get that call, because the call will come, you're under contract, you got a contracted number of fights, you're going to get the call, so what are you worrying for? You know, and when that call comes, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. So I don't know, I know there's a bill after Anthony in London,
Royal Albert
Hall. Who knows? But as I've said to Bilal, that you're young, you've got a whole 10 years ahead of you. Again, you never had amateur experience, so you have to use this time to keep working, keep improving, and when you get the call, you'll be ready.
You know, I could stand here right now and ask you about, you know, Anthony's next fight. I can ask you about so-and-so, but let me talk to you about the elite in this light heavyweight division right now. You know, Gvozdyk, Bivol, Beterbiev, you know, you got Marcus Brown as well, Kovalev, you know, Alvarez, of course, one of the other world champions. When can we expect to see Anthony fighting these fighters? Now, I know you and Anthony always say everything's about timing, you know, one step at a time, one fight.
People's getting upset with that now, isn't it?
No one's getting upset, but obviously people, you know, asking these questions. At what point? Because I look at Anthony Yarde, one of the most exciting fighters in Britain right now, you know, and I think he's ready to take on these challenges. But as his manager, his trainer, when can you expect him to be fighting these fighters?
I don't want to be rude. When people say on Instagram, and I always, whenever people come back with these comments, I'm always respectful.
Yeah.
And my thing is this: you don't see Anthony every day.
No, I don't. I would love to.
You don't see Anthony every day. You don't train him every day. You don't know what makes him tick. You don't know what makes him talk. I do. I'm with Anthony half the day, every single day. I know what I see, and that on that basis, I make fights for him. Now, the outside public don't see that. So in their eyes, in their mind, this guy's doing well, he's blitzing everybody, 17 fights, 16 KOs, fight for a world title. It don't work like that. Boxing just doesn't work like that. Experience means something. It's not everything, because as I've said, the thing that beats experience is education, right teaching. And we've got that. Anthony's got that. And I believe that's why he's doing what he's doing. Having said that, it doesn't mean I'm gonna make a decision, because Anthony's a fighter. Anthony will just say, yeah, boom, let's go. You understand? But, you know, Frank's there. Frank has the experience like none other. I have the experience in terms of I see Anthony every day. I know what he's capable of. And I just feel that right now, we're there. We're on that thing where it can happen anytime. You know, people say, okay, you're not fighting for a British, so where are you? Well, we're middle grounds. Okay, so who's this opponent? Former European champion? The middle ground of British, so you have three grounds. The British, the European and the world. So we're fighting a guy who's a former European champion. A guy that just took...
Gvozdyk.
The guy that just took Adonis Stevenson's belt. And the guy that we're fighting took this guy, Gvozdyk, 12 rounds. The only person to do that over a 12-round distance. So this is not no joke. It's not a joke fight. It's the right fight for us at the right time. One that fully expects us to win by KO.
I asked Anthony for his opinion on him bumping into Jose Burton in LA and Jose Burton calling out for the fight in front of the cameras. What did you make of that personally?
He's got to do what he's got to do. Jose is he's a lovely fella. But I keep telling you, Jose, go to your promoter. Go to your promoter. You know, your promoter's saying your other fighter don't have no one to fight. Why don't you make that fight? Your promoter criticized me publicly when he said we ducked you, Jose. You said we ducked the Jose fight. But then now, the board made Callum Johnson against Buatsi. So what happened there? You say...
And Callum Johnson's, I think he's vacated now.
Why did they vacate? The board mandated it. So now you're going to do exactly what you said, what you criticized and vilified me for doing. This is what I'm trying to say. That's the little games. So it's all right for you, but it's not all right for me. No, sir. It don't work like that. So then you say, oh, we might vacate because we got a better fight. Okay, so you're talking about the fight or the fighter that refused to fight us, Sean Monahan. Like, all of these fighters refuse to fight us. And then because you got the platform, you make it look like we're the bad guys. But it's okay. It's okay. We don't mind. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. And I don't really like getting into that side of things because the truth always prevails.
Yeah.
You know, bullshit don't last forever. So you just gotta let it swing around and do its rounds.
You're good friends with Dillian White and of course Derek Chisora.
These are my guys.
Talk to me about their rematch. What did you make of it, and what did you make of Dillian stopping Derek Chisora?
What a fight! What a fight! That was a great fight. You know, and Dillian's on the rise. Dillian's on the rise. It's undeniable. You know, you can't deny the man his credit. He's doing his thing. He deserves a big title fight. He deserves the shot at AJ. He deserves that.
Sorry to interrupt you. The reason why I asked you about Dillian is because, you know, he's in that sort of situation right now where he doesn't know if he's going to be fighting for a world title next. You know, he's a free agent. He's been talking to Al Heyman. Frank Ron's opened, you know, come and sign with us.
I didn't know that.
If you was the manager right now of Dillian White,
and
you take into consideration of what you went through last year, beating Lucas Brown, beating Jose Parker, and beating Derek Chisora in that rematch, how would you feel as his manager right now, knowing for a fact that you deserve a world title shot and you deserve a fair wages sort of splitting in for the Anthony Joshua fight?
Well, whatever you deserve, you get. So all this deserve business, I don't buy it. Now, what people don't tend to do is be patient. I feel Dillian has been patient. What he doesn't want to do as his manager is to make a rash move, you know, and go and fight someone just for the fighting sake of it. I just think that he's in such a position at the moment that they're going to have to fight. They're going to have to fight him. So I would just, my advice, managerial advice, is just be patient. He's young. He ain't going nowhere. He loves the game. Dillian can fight. I've known Dillian for a very long time before he came into boxing. And he's one of my guys. I support him in everything he does. And I just feel that he's at a situation where it's a bit different from me and Anthony because he's up there. You understand? And I just feel that he just continues to be patient. They can't run forever because the public won't deserve it. This is what I'm saying. The voice of the people is the voice of boxing. The voice of the people is the voice of boxing. If everyone keeps on calling it on a world level, not just in Britain, if everybody keeps on calling it on a world stage, they're going to have to fight him.
And I know you're good friends with Derek Chisora.
Yes.
You know, he put in a brilliant performance against Dillian White. And, you know, I think what didn't help was getting deducted points twice. I think that kind of just like thought, you know, he thought to himself, I might as well open up a bit more. I could be behind on the scorecards.
Yes.
Put in a great performance, looked in the best shape he's probably ever been in.
Yes.
What do you think is the next chapter for Derek Chisora? Would you like to see him continue? Or do you think maybe...
Well, I can't tell a man not to do what he loves. You can't say that ain't nobody's decision apart from Derek's. He has to do what he wants to do. and he will do what he wants to do because I know Derek. But when you got loved ones around you, sometimes they say, look, you know what, you've had a good run. I'm not saying that's the position Derek's in because he's young. He's young. He's love of fight. Okay, so he got beaten. He got stopped badly in this fight. But from what I saw, he was on Instagram the next day. You understand? Thanking everyone for their support. So as long as he's got his faculties, as long as he can... That's one thing. When we went to LA, they done some tests, some reaction tests, which I thought was very good. You know, and as long as Derek's got all these faculties about him, can move, can speak well, doesn't feel fatigued, you know, 24 hours a day, he's young, man. He can come again. He can bounce back. There is a strong individual inside and outside. So, yes, he's still a top fighter.
Last but not least, 2019, you're looking after Bilal Ali, you're looking after Anthony Yarde. What can we expect to see from your stable this year?
Win, win, win. That's all we know. And that's all I'm going to ever put in my head. The other opposite of win, I don't even say the word, doesn't even come into my head. And when I feel pressure, I work harder. Me, as a trainer, I work harder because I just feel that you have to be a reflection. You have to be the example that you want to see in the mirror. And Anthony works tremendously hard. Something that a lot of people don't see because they always see us in restaurants eating food. And
living good, huh?
Well, you gotta eat. Exactly. Every man must eat. We're not supermodels. So, 2019, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what the year brings.
Leave us with a signing out message. The floor's all yours.
Well, you know what it is. Dream it, believe it, become it. Lions in the camp.
Tunde Ajayi.
We don't get weak, we get deep. Lights out boxing. Tunde Ajayi, stamina for sale. Turn up, show up, blow up. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for your time, Tunde. It was a pleasure.